I'm Michael Diamond. This is Muscle Central. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe, turn on your notifications, leave a comment. All right, I made my final picks for the upcoming Arnold Classic Ohio, and I have Hadi winning the Arnold Classic. What if he doesn't win the Arnold Classic? Well, if he doesn't win, he's going to come back to the Olympia. He's going to try to make his improvements, and he's going to try to win back the Olympia title. The only problem is, and I'm not saying it's out of the question, I don't think it's likely that he's going to win back the Olympia title. He's at a point where he can still make improvements, I think, but any improvements that he makes, they're not going to be anything major. He's beyond that point. Now, the other three that are in the top of the bodybuilding echelon, Nick Walker, Samson Dowder, Derek Lunsford, the current champion, Derek needs improvements. I've talked about it before. I haven't seen from the first Open Olympia to him winning, I really didn't see those improvements. They haven't taken place, but he's young enough and they can take place. If they will, I don't know, but possibility is there. He's not at a point where he's not going to make any more significant changes. Whether he does or not, we'll see. But Samson Dowder, on the other hand, also been making major changes and show to show. He's competing a lot. He's going at a fast pace. And you got Nick Walker, not going as fast as Samson, but he's going at a good pace, making major improvements, and he's young, still has a lot of time to make lots of improvements. You know, it's like Hadi's on the highway and he's doing 60 miles an hour, but then you got people like Nick Walker doing 70, Samson doing 75 miles an hour. Hadi's 10 miles ahead of them. He's ahead of them now, but at the rate they're going, they are going to catch up to him. And they're not only going to catch up to him, they're going to surpass him. I don't think it's going to happen at this Arnold. I think he's going to be able to take first place. He's not going to, I really doubt he's going to win the Olympia. What will he do if he doesn't win the Olympia? He's going to come back the following year, 2025, try to make improvements and try to win the Olympia then. It's not going to happen. But if he loses the Arnold, and then he goes on and loses the Olympia, what's going to happen? If he wins the Arnold, loses the Olympia, comes back the following year, loses the Olympia, I see very good possibility of him hanging up the posing trunks and retiring. If he loses the Arnold and then loses the Olympia, at that point, I'm not so sure. I think there's a possibility that if that happens, that he might retire. And, you know, if he loses, retires, it's not going to change his status in Iran. He's still their hero. A loss is not going to mean anything because they're not going to see him as losing. They're going to see him as being robbed. His fans really fit the definition of where the word fan came from. Fanatic. They're fanatical. And they're just going to see him as best, and that he was robbed. It was stolen from him, the win. So his status there is not going to change. He's set for life. He's always going to be revered, and I don't think he's going to be wanted for anything either because of what he's accomplished and the pride they have in him. I just rambled off for a few minutes over there. If you agree or disagree with what I've said, let me know in the comments section. This is Michael Diamond. I'd like to thank you for watching Muscle Central.